More companies are starting to install surveillance software to monitor productivity in the workplace, and workers are pushing back and getting creative.
Coming up with hacks and tricks in an effort to make it appear like they're busy on the job.
But how effective is that, and what are the consequences? NBC's Vicky Nguyen has the details.
From sneaking in a midday nap to enjoying a bare minimum Monday, and the latest, rage applying.
What's that? Apparently it's the new quiet quitting. Oh yeah, isn't that when you apply to a gazillion other jobs because you feel undervalued, underpaid, and stressed at your current toxic one?
Workers now dealing with multiple work scenarios. Half are back in the office, 28% working remotely, and 18% doing a hybrid of both. It's prompting some companies to install so-called tattleware, software that tracks employees working on company devices like phones, tablets, and computers. In some cases, measuring productivity by recording keystrokes or tracking email. Others can take random screenshots of what's on your computer. And some can even take photos of you using the computer's built-in camera. Monitoring software is a billion-dollar industry, expected to double by 2030.
I think employers feel increasingly out of control of the workforce.
J.S. Nelson is a professor of law at Harvard and Villanova, specializing in workplace surveillance and management.
How worried should workers be?
Well, you know your company. Is this being used in some way to supplement the information that the employer needs somehow? Or really is this an excuse for poor management?
Nelson points to common tricks popular on social media, like this mouse jiggler with a rotating base, or this USB dongle and this free software, all designed to keep the cursor randomly moving across the screen. Nelson says these products are often marketed as undetectable to IT departments.
It's not true.
No, that's not true.
If you're a worker who is caught using some of this technology, what can happen?
You could be fired.
Can your employer penalize you financially?
It depends on what kind of contract you've signed and what the agreement is with the employer.
So there could be a financial impact to this kind of cheating.
I haven't seen that yet in employment contracts, but what I have seen is people disciplined.
So I basically assumed, I was just trying to read some notes here, I basically assume that anything I do on my work computer or my work phone is something that my boss can see, because it's their property at the end of the day. And if I'm not being productive at work, what are you doing?
What are you doing? I don't
maybe
really,
I'm misunderstanding. I might be missing something, so forgive me that.
It makes me, what are they going to think of next? That's what makes me think. I
don't know. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing during the hours you're supposed to be doing, you're getting paid for it, and you get caught, that's your own fault.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Vicky Nguyen reporting.